Hi there. In my last video, I talked about some of the challenges of traditional analytics with interpreting and explaining conversational data and with visualizing your user's journey. In this video, I want to take a step outside and actually analyze conversational data streams, pick apart some of the unique elements of conversations, and use these concepts to now build a fundamental data model that allows us to now support, analyze, and interpret this new type of data. And so to analyze a conversational data stream, I'm actually going to show you a sample conversation that I had with a movie bot agent. This conversational agent allows me to find what movies are in the theater and to actually book and purchase those movie tickets. And so in this conversation, I was looking to watch Blade Runner in the movie theater. My agent was able to understand what movie I wanted to watch and was able to confirm my request. Later on in the conversation, I was a bit frustrated and I had a question to ask. And eventually, I asked to be routed to speak with a human being, with a live agent. And so, what are some of the unique concepts that we can now pull apart from this conversation? Well, I actually want to show you with three fundamental concepts. There are users, messages, and properties. In that previous conversation I showed you, the user was myself. The message was everything that I said to this agent, like asking to watch for Blade Runner. And then properties are going to be all of the unique ways to describe myself and to describe the messages that I'm sending. So let me show you the relationship across these different concepts. What I'm showing you now is that for every conversation, we have a user that's sending messages. And now each one of those users has unique properties, and each one of those messages has unique properties. And the simplicity of this data model is it allows us to now create a conversation, which is just an abstraction of a flow of messages. But it also allows us to now dive into the details of any unique property for a user or for a message to understand the context and to understand what was really said. So if I take a look at that conversation I just had with my MovieBot agent, when I asked to watch for Blade Runner, my NLP model was able to extract some of the key message properties, those properties being the intention and the entity. The intention being I wanted to request a movie, and the entity being the value of the movie type in this case being Blade Runner. And so what I want to show you next is what does a raw JSON payload look like that supports these two fundamental concepts, messages and users, but also all of the unique properties for both. And so if you notice here, I have this user field, and below that nested within, I have all of the unique properties of myself, which is my name, my gender, and my location. And now for the message field, we also have a unique way to describe that message and all of the unique properties. So the message field has the text, which was what exactly I asked to request for Blade Runner. And it also has the extracted values, things like the intention and those entity values. Now, when we have these unique JSON payloads, we can stitch together a conversation as it's just a flow of messages with between users and agents. Now, you might have data about your users stored in a CRM, stored in a database. How do we connect these different data sources and give us a holistic picture of the user journey? Well, the truth is, this data model allows us to now support context. It allows us to now tie together information from different data sources, and it gives us a full picture of how users are communicating across your different channels. In my next video, I want to show you how we can use this fundamental data model to now search and visualize this conversational data with a tool I like to call Data Explorer. See you then.